So now I can take my pressure washer out there and hook it up. I'm gonna go up there and get some of that B52 and we're gonna squirt the frame. And that stuff will dry, so if you don't wash it off quick enough, so what I might do is just do one side, one section, and then pressure wash it and then squirt some more and do some more. I did that whole truck one time and I had it drying before I could get the whole truck done, so I don't want to do it exactly that same way. I'm going to set you here for the time being. Actually, from here, even though it's a long ways away, you can see what I'm doing if I magnified you up. I probably won't do that. I'll probably use a golf cart. I'll cut you off for now. So I especially want to squirt a lot of this B52 over around the top of that tank because I'm going to have to take that unit out of there, and it's so much grime and dirt. I want to make sure I get it all off so when I open the tank I don't have stuff falling down in there. We'll start with that, see how that goes. I always try to be careful not to run this without water in the line. I read somewhere it was bad for it. Usually this pumps up till it gets pressure and it stops. It's not doing that now and I'm not sure why. And I'm also not getting a lot of pressure out of it. There we go, now we got it. Maybe it just took it a while. Now you can see how well that stuff worked. Let me show you. That's pretty darn good, ain't it? So I'm gonna go ahead and squirt the top of this tank also and then do the same thing, blow it off. I'll do the whole truck frame, but I want to make sure that I get these places done first, just in case. You never know, your pressure washer might give out and you hadn't really done the part that's most important. So I'll go ahead and do that and get it out of the way first, and then I know I'll be good with it after that. See if y'all aimed about right so you can see that back tank okay. Another thing about this is my fingers get tired from squirting this thing sometimes, so it doesn't hurt to take a break. Imagine what a nightmare it would be to try to change that thing without taking the body off. Now somebody's been in here before because they've written something on the top of that. But I mean, look at all these lines. You got all these lines that run back here and up through there and up to there, and there's an awful lot of stuff. So what does that say? I might need to put my glasses on here. This doesn't look like. Well, somebody wrote something on there, but I can't read it. It might be, I don't know. Looks like F. Oh, that's F150. That'd be correct for the truck, and then that other number there. It might be a date. It looks like 21. It could be something 21. I'm pretty sure this probably wasn't changed. Oh, there's some more writing here. I still got more dirt to blow off of there. Let's do that. 4 to go. So this date here, it looks like 1/12. That would be January 2012, or that might even be, yeah, that'd be a long time ago. That one's got a paper tag on it that I can make out a little bit. Okay, this one has a parts number on it. AirTax E2102S. There's an E1000122A. EP81227. There's a bunch of numbers on that on a sticker. Might be good if I don't wash that sticker off, so I guess I need those numbers for later. This one has a bunch of painted on stuff. Oh, the joy. Well, that sure looks a lot better when you knock some of the dirt off of it, don't it? Now, I mentioned earlier I've got another piece that's going to have to be changed, and it's up under the cab. So I think what I'm going to do is lay down, maybe I might bring a piece of plywood down here and throw it on the ground, lay on it, and scooch up under the truck and squirt some of that B52 all up around that and any lines that are leading up toward the engine, and help try to get that cleaned up. Boy, it really looks, it just looks a lot better when it ain't covered in, I don't know, how many years would it be? Well, this is it's 89, so that's 99, 2009, 2019, 2026. So that's almost, it's 30, what is that, 35? I'm not a math person, somebody tell me. 35, 38, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, I don't know. That's good though. I've got some ends from my pressure washer that come out and point up, and I wouldn't be able to see what I was shooting at, but I could lay down on the outside, reach up under there and squirt backwards. And that probably wouldn't hurt to do that all over, because if you're squirting in one direction and there's dirt that the squirter ain't hitting, you're always gonna miss something. So yeah, I might do some of that later too. But I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to refill my B52. I'm down to the bottom of that. And then get something to lay on and crawl up under there with a flashlight and a jar of that and squirt everything. It's maybe like, it's a good day. It's a good warm day today, and it's supposed to get up into the 80s, so I might wind up putting my bathing suit on. More than likely, if I'm under there squirting that, I'm going to get soaking wet, totally wet. That's okay though, I can live with that. Oh, the joy. And then we got that thing to wash too, but that's not as important. I'll do that after I do this. I suppose I could mount that bed on a trailer, or put a couple axles under that bed and have me a little pickup truck trailer. I had a 48 Ford. I had an old 48 Ford that I cut apart once, and I made a trailer out of the back bed. Nowadays, that back bed probably worth a lot more. Well, it'd be worth quite a lot. It was a good bed. But yeah, oh the joy, oh the joy.